Hello YouTube, Matt here with Man Reviews, and welcome to my review of the Milwaukee Drill and Impact driver set. So a few things to go through here, might take a little while. Start off with the drill. This is the one we get, M18 CBLDD/CBLPD. Maybe a slight difference there. So that's what you get the full handbook with it. Really good drill, gives you a few specs through here, actually tons of reading to do. But there we go, that's the drill we get. Found it to be an excellent drill, really good specs, got the lots of adjustable speeds, got the metal chuck, all metal gearing, everything like that, so fantastic drill. They do an absolute ton of varieties of drills, so obviously I'll link this product below so you can tell exactly which one you're getting. Yeah, this is one that you get with this one. So pop that to one side. And then we get the impact driver M18 CBLID. So there we go, that's the one you get there. Bloody fantastic impact driver, incredible power on these, so yeah, really good. M18 refers to the Milwaukee 18 volt system, if you didn't know about that. They also do 12 volt tools as well, so that's what you're getting there. And the final thing, the main thing you're getting is of course the charger pack. Notice here we've got M12-18C. That is because you are able to charge the 18 volt batteries as is applicable to these products, as well as a 12 volt if you get some 12 volt tools from Milwaukee as well. So really handy. Just having a look at the case, pretty hard to tell on camera, but it is actually a really solid little case. So good stuff there. We got some clips on the far side which are pretty good. Let's open her up, see what we get. I'll just pop out the drill first. Stick this one over out of the way. So there we go with the drill. As you can see, nice solid looking drill. You've got the metal chuck, as I've said before. It'll be dirty, this one's been used a fair bit. You do get the light underneath, comes on with a little squeeze of the trigger, and obviously stays on if you're drilling. The chuck does adjust really nicely, and it does hold very well, not any slipping of the drill bits, so that's good. Down here you have actually got little things to hold some of these extra pieces. Don't really tend to use that. I tend to use the impact for the screwing, but there you go. All in all though, pretty nice solid handle. Feels very strong this. Up here, so you just see all the different numbers here. So that's just your speed, and you've got two drill modes. I think 2 is the sort of speed mode, and then if we flip to 1, that's more like a slower but more torque. I believe this is 65-70 Newton meters of torque, which, to be honest, I've drilled 10mm bits into solid brick and no problem at all. So pretty much everything you'd need. As with most drills, just like that for clockwise, anti-clockwise drilling. There we go. Worth mentioning while I've got this drill here, the battery system, really impressive. So to release the battery, you just push that a little bit stiff and slide her out. So that's your battery. This set you get 2 4Ah batteries, which is really good. Some of the sets you don't get such a big battery, so definitely worth getting one with the bigger battery. In terms of the battery itself, you can see here you do get a little indicator. One of the reasons I like the Milwaukee's over the other brands where you don't get this, because you've not got to take the battery out and plug it in to see what life you've got. Just pop finger, this little button, see here we've got full life. So there you go. Just slot her back in. The light comes on to tell you you've done that. And there we are. You do also have the little belt clip on that too. So let's move on to the impact. There we go. Pretty similar really overall, you know, the way the grips and everything look. Obviously instead of a chuck you've got the input for the hex there. So everything else is similar. You can't adjust the speed on this, you just sort of go with how much press on the trigger. What it will do, it'll actually drilling at a certain speed, and if it gets a bit hard, it will stop. Then all you would do is squeeze the trigger fully, and it will really go for it. The torque on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. We've put massive screws straight into solid concrete with a fairly small pilot hole, and it just absolutely hammers them in. So you can have no problems there, no matter what you're doing. One thing worth showing you is how you put the bits in there. So at this point, I'll just bring in the little kit of the drill bits. So you get your bit out. Just a bit of a fiddle. There we go. And then you just actually slide that forward to allow that to push fully in. So there we go. And what you can do if you're trying to get up close, you can hold this bit and spin, so you can guide it in nicely. So that's a really nice feature, especially if you're doing sort of fiddly up close work. Just get in, do that. So there we go. As I say, the torque is really impressive, but as you can see there, you can be quite gentle with it once you've got the hang of the trigger. Worth mentioning as well with these two, I said they've got a metal chuck on the drill. They've both also got full metal gearing on the inside, which is really important. Some of the cheaper drills and impacts you get out there, they'll have the plastic gearing, which is okay, but obviously not as strong as the metal. So definitely worth going for a metal gearing drill. While we're on the subject, obviously we've got this little kit here. This is something you buy additional to the pack. It doesn't come with it. I think it was about £15, something like that. Definitely worth getting yourself this. Turn it around, you can see it's got all the sizes. It's got sort of the starter heads and everything else. And it does obviously come with this little thing here that I showed you earlier. Obviously you could just use some of these that you might have lying around from any other toolkit. I have tried that, and this thing destroys them in absolutely no time. It just eats them up. So for this level of torque, really do need to get this kit. Well worth it. It's also really small. Look at that, it's even got a little belt clip, so really handy when you're doing things as well. So I do like that. Stick that to one side. Other thing, so you do need for your cordless drill is a nice charger. So pull this one out here. This is what you get. This is where your 18-volt battery, as we've got, slips on. So you just line it up, pop it in there. If it was plugged in, you'd have lights coming on here. Obviously red when it's not charged, and then it turns into green when it is. So that's really good. You can as well mount this on the wall if you've got a little workshop going on, and you can do that. And obviously just squeeze the buttons to release as you would from the drill. The other thing worth mentioning, as I say, is the 12 and 18. So if you do have any of the Milwaukee 12 volts, you can charge them up here. I believe you can actually do both at the same time, so that's pretty handy. Just going back to the 4 amp hour battery, obviously I'm not a tradesman just using this for private use, but these things last forever. I don't think I've ever charged them. I've had this quite a while now, quite a few months. So definitely well worth getting these. As I say, some kits will come with like a 1.5, 2 amp hour battery, but I would say go for the big 4 amp hour, and you won't go far wrong. So there we go. So another thing to highlight to you as well, that way, I noticed this leaflet, if you buy your drill, pop online, register it with Milwaukee, you get a 3-year guarantee, so that's pretty good. Just takes a few minutes to do, but definitely worth doing. So, well recommend that. And the other thing, just bring it over here. As we can see, there's a hell of a lot of kits you can get. Different drills. Obviously, the one we've got is somewhere down here. We've got a load of other stuff. You've got the nail guns, we've got little saws, we've got more impacts up there, grinders. So once you've got the charger and the batteries, you're going to have a lot of stuff. I think these are all the 18s, and then you've got the 12 volt stuff as well over here. Obviously they do take a different battery, but you've got the same charger, and you can have lots of things in the same kit. So that's pretty handy as well. You can get yourself a matching jacket, why not? So yeah, but all in all, yeah, really good quality, and the sky's the limit in terms of extra stuff you need. But that's about everything, guys. As I say, I will link everything in the description. Well worth checking the link and making sure you click it. Really helps me out, but also there are so many different kits of these. It's very tricky to know which one you're getting. I spent absolutely months researching this, not just Milwaukee, all the different, brands out there. So we've got things like DeWalt, we've got the Ryobis, all those different ones. So this was the one I went for, but as I say, even within Milwaukee, there's an absolute ton of different options. So yeah, click the link and you won't go far wrong. Okay, hope you enjoyed.